Welcome to the party. It's your boy Mountain Tent. We're back again for another day, Path of Exile. We're actually going to go ahead and be running the Gauntlet. We're in Act 2. We made it through Merivale last night. Merivale died of an atrocious death last night. We are now inside of Act 2. We are going to sit here. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to figure out the best way to do things. There are some configurations that we kind of looked at last night that would give us extra damage, enhanced damage, whatever you want to call it. And so Blazing Salvo, which is what we initially are we're going to configure with, and what we got furthest with last time. Blazing Salvo has a limitation, and the limitation is the added lightning, and put that at level 3. Get rid of combustion. What I'm trying to do is trying to figure out it's 57 damage when they're ignited. And if I go with added lightning, it's just, I do added lightning, get rid of combustion, 58. Okay. Okay, I got it. So if I leave added lightning in place, and do that, I get more damage. Now, Flame Wall allows me to get a little extra damage when projectiles pass through it. There we go. we go. Clarity. Oh, look at that, boy. There we go. Wow. I don't know why I come down here. Oh, okay. It's to get a reward. Get that extra life. So a lot of the extra damage and stuff like that that we're going to be experiencing for this build. So last time I chose to go with the gotta do the extra so the last time I decided I was going to try to do the, you know, nobody does damage, you know, I can't do damage unless I have and have multiple different totems. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to just run for, it'll eventually be something I'm going to go for in the end, but I think I'm going to go with a different approach this time, because the last approach didn't actually work out very well when I started fighting the boss. It didn't actually work out very well for me, so that was not a good, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. Let's just be honest. It wasn't a good look. There you go. So what we're gonna do this time, we're gonna forego all of that. And we're gonna take it a different way. And so what I mean by we're going to take it a different way is, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go into this 6, 7, 8, and then after that 9, 10, 11, 12, and then grab the defenses in here. And then I can, oh, no. Oh, second thought. I'm gonna come down here and grab this first. That 10% extra life, we're gonna get that first. Thought I was gonna run down and get the reduction in cost for spells and shield thing, but no, let's not do that. Let's go let's get the extra life. Really? So I already went through that, so I'm not gonna go through it again. I think I already went through that. I'll find out later. So I'm level what, 20? No, level 17 and a level 19 and level 17. So I'm only two levels over. I'm only over leveled by 2, right? And they'd be over leveled by a lot more than just 2. So then my question is going to come in. Shoot. I forgot I can do this to get my better defenses. I'm gonna get the better defenses. I need that better defense. Well, I can put on armor, what you want to call it, determination. Most likely, if I go ahead and I do that route, I could go determination, and then because as a totem build, I don't have to necessarily use as much mana. Look at it. Bum 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 bum. So, yeah, gotta run all the way back over here. I think I went through that. We'll find out. I did go through that one. I did go through that one. I was sitting there kind of concerned that I haven't gone through it, and probably, I mean, it doesn't matter if I do, if I haven't. I had to go back anyway. But it's one of those that we can look at. Oh, hold up. Firewall. Yeah. Multiple spell damage. So Blazing Salvo. Grouping. Like I said, Blazing Salvo is interesting. So let's go ahead and let me show you what I'm talking about. Because we are running Blazing Salvo. Here we go. So, cool things about Blazing Salvo that we need to be very aware of. Fires projectiles on flying the arc, dealing area damage on impact with either enemies or the ground near where you target it. Targeting farther away causes the projectiles to spread out and land over a wider area. Now the thing is, it doesn't have that big of a damage output, and it fires up to 5 to 7 projectiles. That's not where the problem is. We need to get the radius up, because what happens is, if you do Blazing Salvo kind of spreads out. Returning projectiles automatically cause it to return back, and it spreads out even further, which can be a bad thing at the same time. But there are some things that used to work, and which I still believe still work. Where is it? The effectiveness went up and the radius went up, but there was something else that that was going on with Blazing Salvo. Oh, so currently right now, if you do like say Blazing Salvo and we do Blazing Salvo, we're gonna have two things that are gonna impact it. Okay, and the two things that are gonna impact it are the what you want to call it? the initial hit to the ground. So the initial hit to the ground, there was some things that were interesting with Blazing Salvo, and that was the can't think of the name of it. Oh my gosh. Fork. How fork works and how chain works. Okay. So if you do Blazing Salvo and you do chain, let's add that in there real quick. And let's just say we do chain level 1. So if you do Blazing Salvo and do chain, it's gonna hit the ground and then it will bounce again, doing more damage. So that was one way of doing Blazing Salvo, where you were like, hey, it just bounces out even further. There was another thing that you could do with Blazing Salvo, which was probably the one thing that I think everybody forgot about. And the devs had made a post, and I don't remember where the post was, but the post was about Blazing Salvo and forking. Okay, so when you fork with Blazing Salvo, what happens is Blazing Salvo, when you fork with it, you get more projectiles. Okay, so what happens is you get when you fork with Blazing Salvo, it hits the ground, and when it hits the ground, it splits automatically. It doesn't split for when it hits a target. It splits when it hits the ground. So it splits when it hits the ground, so you get an extra, kind of like an extra bounce, right? So now when things return, it's gonna split, go like this on its return back. So you get more on the return back, which spreads out even further. So it's you get a very huge area of effect with it. A lot less damage, but a lot more area of effect with it. So one of the things that you try to do with Blazing Salvo, because of that, is one of the things that you try to do with Blazing Salvo is you're going to try to get what you want to call it, as soon as I can think of the name of it. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of it. So one of the things that you're going to want to do with Blazing Salvo when you have that type of situation is you're going to want to do Blazing Salvo. You're going to want to put fork in there. Hold up. Let me put fork. Let's just say we do fork 1. As you can see, very little damage comes from Blazing Salvo. Very little damage. But one of the other things that you see with Blazing Salvo is you're going to see that there has a where is it? Where is it? Chance to ignite. There you go. You can try to take Blazing Salvo and do ignite with it. Problem with ignite with Blazing Salvo is it sucks with ignite. Sucks. And what I mean by suck, it really has a terrible ignite chance. Terrible ignite chance, terrible damage, because it's such a low damage. It's such a low damage, you just don't have the chance to do anything with it. Even if you go in, and let's just say we go in and we go, hey, let's go ahead and break this down. So this is me doing and I'm doing it inside of the Gauntlet, which kind of sucks. This is me going through and doing another Blazing Salvo. Look at that, and then there is this, and then don't forget we gotta go over here and get this, and then we gotta get that. Oh no, yeah, that's the one. Let me go here, and so that gives us a bunch of ignite, right? So as you can see, the damage didn't go up, right? Damage didn't go up. So we got a 77% chance of ignite. Even if I add in some ignite proliferation and everything like that, the damage never goes very high. And the damage will never go very high. So this is with level 1 gems. I'm doing ignite. I got the ignite 77%. I'm sitting here going, hey, I gotta have ignite as much as possible. It still won't give me that much ignite. Okay. It's just the way this it's just the way that this thing works. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's say we do that. The ignites configuration calculation. Let's just say we got things ignited. What? So 100% chance to ignite. So I got 100% chance to ignite and everything like that. That's from me doing all, getting every ignite capability chance that I have, and grabbing every ignite configuration that I can get. That's 100% chance to ignite. So we get a 300% increase in damage because of the elemental damages and all the other things that we've taken, right? We get no ignite proliferation. Gave us a little bit more. Gives us a positive to the more damage, but we still got issues. Let's just be honest. We still got issues. We still don't have enough damage that we actually are going to get anything. So we have to get everything that we want. We got to get through gear. Okay. And so that's one of those ones that's like, oh, this kind of sucks. Yes, it kind of sucks. So did it travel through a firewall, the flame wall? If it fires through flame wall, we get a little bit of extra damage, but it's so terrible because then we only get this damage. So where the issue comes in, and this is where the issue comes in, is we need to get better multipliers. And the DOT multiplier here even if we get even if we get a huge amount, it doesn't really help. And so that's where my problem comes in. So let's say we plus 100% to fire damage multiplier. I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. Let's do multiply. Where is it? There's a way to find it. Oh my gosh. There is it. I'm really not able to find it. Oh my gosh, I'm having such a hard time. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and scroll. Sometimes you got to go through the wiki. That's what I'm doing. Is I'm going to go through the wiki. I'm going to try to find what I'm looking for, and then after I find what I'm looking for, then we'll go ahead and add it into the thing. But what I was trying to show you, and it's be really self-evident, is with it is no matter how much. No matter how much you try to get ignite damage increases and things like that, it doesn't really stack very well. With this power is what I'm trying to show. Where is it? We can get elemental damage increases, but thank you. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Got to be Are We Dead Yet? No, it's Sephra. Oh my gosh. Nice to see you, Sephra. Nice to see you. So, oh, that sucks. That's not the one I was looking for. So we're gonna, you know, what we're looking for. I can see the cogs going around there. Yeah, the cogs are going. The cogs are going. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but the cogs are going. So what I was trying to show, Sephra, is that no matter what you do, That's what attack skills. That's why it's not. Oh, okay. It's not an attack. That's the problem. Ah. A scepter. I'm just trying. I couldn't find it. I was scrolling through. I'm trying to scroll through fast because I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. But I wanted to show like how much that doesn't really help. How it doesn't. How doing ignite for Blazing Salvo just does not work. And I was looking for. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Because Blazing Salvo, it's a good thing, but don't go for ignite because it just does not work. And I'm trying to figure out. There was an enhancement that you could do. You can do this one, which, you know, let's just go ahead and do that, and it doesn't work. Okay, so I can stack it. That's a good. So that stacking doesn't really do anything. And then there was just increased fire damage. Let's just increase fire damage. It's just, well, either way it goes, it just does not work. Is what I'm trying to show. It just doesn't work. It just does not function correctly. When you look at Path of Building, and you're sitting there and you're taking Path of Building, and you go, hey, I want to go ignite. This power is not a good power to use. All right, I'm just trying to explain that. It's just not a good power to use. Because even if, like I was saying, I was trying to show that if you go plus 100% to fire damage, what? Tree over time multiplier. Over time multiplier. That should work. There you go. So, there you go. I got it. Okay. So, even with that, because of the way that it is, I can go with this, and because of the way it is, I can do 1,000 here. And this, you see how little damage it really modifies, even if I do 1,000. I say I want 1,000 extra multiplier. The damage output does go up, but it just does not stack very well because of the way that this power is. Now, there is a difference with certain powers. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't realize. So, Armageddon Brand. Let's go with Armageddon Brand. So when you look at Armageddon Brand, the damage effectiveness is 210, right? When you look at Blazing Salvo, the damage effectiveness is 60. So the major differences in what I'm gonna show is when you go with something like Armageddon Brand, you see how much damage output it does. With that, it's like 200 something thousand Let's switch that back over to skill level. Let's bring that back down from 20 to, let's say 2. Let's take that to 2. Ignite just works better on certain things with good effectiveness, is what I'm trying to show. Nice. Let's see. NY. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, it does a damage. Ooh, it's a damage. The lantern. Yep. It's just straight flat damage increase. Yes, if I could get that crystal one, yes, I do agree. It is a good one. It is a good one. But what I was trying to show, just show everybody, because you know, I'm on the gauntlet, just kind of going through, and I wanted to explain the reason why I won't be doing ignite with blazing salvo, and I wanted to show the reason why you don't go ignite with blazing salvo. So everybody should, you know, after that little discussion, you should understand why with blazing salvo you're really not going for the ignite configuration. You're really not trying to do ignite, because it's just not going to be effective. And it's not effective because you do not have the added effectiveness. The added effectiveness of blazing salvo is 60. So the added damage effectiveness of blazing salvo is 60. Armageddon brand, which is a whole different beast. Armageddon brand, that has a huge damage effectiveness. Well, not huge. It has a damage effectiveness that makes it just better. And so those are things that you want to kind of look at when you're kind of or the things that I'm looking at while I'm building this character, because I'm actually building this character at the exact same time I'm playing Gauntlet, because I have never I know that this is not necessarily going to be the greatest, but hey, it's the way that I'm function, you know. I'm doing the best I can with what I have available. And one of the things that I need to make sure, or one of the reasons why I'm making sure, is I want to make sure that everybody understands the reasons you do certain things with blazing salvo and don't do other things with blazing salvo. You want as much as high a physical, or not physical, as high a fire damage output as you can. You don't want to try to go ignite. If you try to go ignite, you will hate yourself in the future. You want flat damage fire from anything you can get. Flat damage fire. If you can find flat damage fire to spells, that's where you're looking for. Your gear should be as much flat damage fire as you can get. And that is probably more effective than anything else that you can get with blazing salvo. That's right. Get it, baby. Get it. Blazing salvo is a good power, but it's just, you got to understand it. And my problem with blazing salvo has never been that blazing salvo sucks, other than I can never get it to work in any of my builds, because I usually do my builds at a very cheap price. And what I mean by that is I'm never trying to, you know, get mirror tier gear so that I can get through what you want to call it, I'm not trying to do military gear so I can get through maps, you know. And I should be able, with every build that I make, I want to get through maps at a T16 with, you know, maybe a divine or two investment at the maximum. How I'm doing? Hey, so Kalintha, I'm doing actually pretty good. I'm, you know, barely surviving the gauntlet like normal, but you know, hey, this is my third character, maybe fourth. No, I think this is the third. And yeah, I think this is the third character. I die at least once a day. That so sucks. I die once a day. But you know, I'm moving through. Now, my first character was a smite character, just FYI. So I wasn't using the my first character was not a Templar. It was a duelist. And I was doing really good. And then I died to Oversouls, I think it was. I got through, I died to Oversouls, right? And so my second character was a Templar. And I died before Oversouls. I died to Weaver. I think I was in Weaver. Yeah, I think I was at the Weaver and I died. And if you do bang or exclamation point rip, you'll see that death and how bad that death was. But I died to Arakali in the Weaver instance. Stream hitting today or chill? What do you mean stream hitting today? Is that the stream's doing pretty good? I mean, I do this as a hobby, so kind of you know, I'm not really a professional streamer. That's the best way to put it. I'm not a professional streamer. I'm not looking to grow my community or do anything as much as, because I got a job. Okay, so because I have a job, I actually do this for fun. But my job comes first. And so what that means when I say my job comes first is like if my job, anybody from my job calls me and says, hey, I need your help with this. I'm gonna drop off here and go do my job because hey, that's what pays my bills. I did tell somebody that when I retire, so in another 10 years, if streaming is still going on in 10 years, I will probably become a full-time streamer. So in 10 years time, I'll become a full-time streamer when I retire. That means I'll be on every day because pretty much I won't have anything else to do except for play video games all day when I retire because I won't be working. But I'll be like in my 70s and stuff like that, retired, playing video games because there ain't nothing else for me to do. Oh, cool. So yes, most likely you're gonna say, hey, can I get your Discord? And then you're gonna say, hey, I want to show you some of my art and everything like that. If you're interested in it to make my stream better, and then you're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna be sending me tons of messages saying, hey, can do you like my art? Is it awesome enough that you will then is it awesome enough that you're gonna spend money? And I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not really interested. And then you're gonna be like, hey, I've got a discount. I do it real cheap. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, I understand that, but I'm not trying to grow my stream. So I'll go ahead and circumvent half of the conversation that you're about to start. I'm gonna go ahead and circumvent all of that. No, I'm not gonna buy anything. No, I'm not gonna expand my what you wanna call it? No, I'm not gonna expand my stream. Yes, I'm perfectly happy with my stream being as low as it is and with nobody really on it. Any other questions? I wonder if I drove Calenthe off. Don't mean to drive him off, but I'm so used to that how can I say that? It's not a tactic. It is a marketing campaign configuration. So this, let's see, we got 44. We got 56. I like the 56. Plus it gives me +1 to all fire spells. Yay! Blazing Salvo goes up by a whole level. So that level, now that's the funny thing. The level and the 2 to cold damage that spells, that gets me a whole 56 versus 44. I go up a whole 12 because I went up a level in my gym. That's crazy how big a levels on a gym affect your what you want to call it? Affect the damage output that your spells can do. It's actually really crazy. Oop. Let's get that going. Damage effectiveness, baby. Damage effectiveness. Yep. I know. But I really don't care if people are watching or not. That's the difference. Now look, I will not deny if I was doing this for a living, and this is something I would do for a living, then yeah, I would actually be like, hey, I really need to go ahead and enhance my stream and make my stream awesome. But this is more of a hobby. And the money I've received over the years have enhanced my stream. Don't get me wrong. So all the things that I have right here, nope. I'm not gonna, yeah, okay. So my Discord is in the thing. You can add it. You can send it to me, but I am telling you right now, Calenthe, I am not buying a thing. So I'm gonna tell you that right now, this very second. I'm not buying anything. Now, so when launches come, I get enough money that I get enough money from people grabbing in and joining in and everything like that. That I pay for most of the stuff that I actually get. Okay. So my no. My sound effects. The things that make me sound like robots and all kind of other stuff. That all comes from when actually let's just be honest. During COVID time frame, I had more viewers. Okay. And during the COVID time frame, I got enough money to pay for a new mic because I used to have a blue ball, a little small blue ball, and it used to hang out over me. And then what I went from the blue ball to the Blue Yeti mic, which, you know, I got enough money that were able to give me that. And then the Go XLR was like almost at the end of COVID. I was able to get the Go XLR. And then after I got the Go XLR, pretty much I kind of got a steady standard. You know, my steady standard is how much damage I'm doing, or not how much damage, how much money I'm getting in, et cetera, and which is very minimal. So I got not the icons, the emotes that you see. I got those emotes during the time frame of releases. So I got some emotes, some emojis and stuff like that. So that's what I got, where I got those. It's just the way it is. Like I said, not planning anytime soon. I will say though, the guys that actually do the that come into the channel and they're trying to sell their skills and everything like that, they are definitely persistent. And I would like to say that they are pretty awesome, a lot of them. Like I had this one girl, what's her name? Oh, let me see if I can find her. She sends me messages regularly. Just seeing how I am and everything, just, you know. Jessica, that's her name. She sends me messages every on a regular basis, and it's probably a bot that she's like, "Hey, how's it been?" I'm like, "Hey, okay, I'm doing okay." Blah blah, and then I respond. She's like, "Hey, I just wanted to see how you were, how you doing, how the stream's been going," and I respond, and then I go on about my business. But I think that she is pretty funny because I mean, her style is different than a lot of the other styles that I've seen, where she actually sits there and she tries to build a rapport with you to try to get you to purchase her services. She's a digital artist. Oh, hold up. Her name is Jessica, and she is. And I'm a professional digital and VTuber artist. I make stunning company logos, Twitch mascot logos, banners, overlays, emotes, animated into intro, outro, 2D, 3D tuber models, rigging, half body and full body VTuber model, animations, montage video editing, and much more in reasonable prices. Would you like to check out my work? That's what she sent me in Discord, right? And then after she sent me that in Discord, she messaged me, see how I was doing, things like that and everything like that. So, it's just one of those ones. I like her. She's kind of cool. But yeah, I love her marketing style. Let's put it like that. Her marketing style is kind of funny because she's on and well, man, actually she hasn't. She's late this month. She is late this month. That's so terrible. She just, she's for the last few months, she's been, constantly at the same time. She must have took me off her YouTube, off of her chat bot or something. You see, right when you were looking at that, right when I was getting ready to buy some stuff from her. No, I'm just joking. Jessica, if you actually watching the stream, I'm joking. I'm not gonna buy anything. Yeah, she finally gave up. That's why you got to get that chat bot. You got to get like a chat GPT AI or something like that goes through and it what it does is it sits there and it talks to the people, and you just you program the AI to just be friendly. Hey, be his friend. That's what you do. You get the AI and be like, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to be his friend. That's it. Because they got these which is kind of funny. I saw this on my YouTube, and I don't understand how I got on my YouTube, but probably because I'm a man. But either way it goes, there is this ad that popped up on my YouTube, which was AI girlfriend, and I'm like, and then I so there are services out there. Oh, you get them a lot too? I don't understand where they came from, and it's like this like AI girlfriend. It just pops up, and I'm like, well, what you do? Hey, hey, Calente, if you're actually looking at this, and Jessica, if you're actually paying attention, y'all need to get a chat and set it up so I'm your friend, and then you just add a bunch of people, and you say, hey, once a month, send messages and chat with this person like that, like he's your friend. If he responds to you, respond back as a friend. And then what happens is people like me, I would notice, because I know that the AI would be even though you have AI, and AI has the ability to learn and talk and communicate, there are some automated responses to things that you say. So the first few times I probably talk and everything like that, and it would be boop. It wouldn't be an automated response, or I wouldn't be able to tell it's an automated response. But over a long period of time, you'll realize it is an automated response. So that's what you need to do, Calenthe. Y'all need to get an AI bot, a chat bot, set that chat bot up, have it get a list of people that you've been working with or trying to work, put them on that list, tell the chat AI bot, tell this person hello once a month. And if they respond to you, strike up a conversation and everything. And so when you say to tell it to say hello, you want to have all kind of different things. What's been going on? Hello, how you doing? And, all the different or tell the AI start a conversation once a month with these people. And it should be able to, if the language module is large enough, it will go through and it'll do different things to try to start a conversation. Then after you try to start that conversation, you're gonna move ahead, and that person, if they're not smart enough, they'll think that you're becoming friends, etc. And then you want to have the AI bot that if the person asks about your art or anything like that, to message you or send a notification to you, right? And then when it sends a notification to you, then you take over and communicate to that person directly. That's one of those ones that, this is what AI is for. AI is supposed to be used to fool idiots. That's pretty much what it's used for. Like, I don't know if y'all remember these things. Y'all remember and I know everybody else gets them too. So I get these automated phone calls sometimes. And I was getting the automated phone calls for a bit, where you'll be talking to the person, and when you're talking to the person, you think you're talking to a real person for a second. It's like maybe a couple of seconds, or not, a couple of answers. And then after, and I haven't seen them in a while. Maybe because people feel that, hey, you robo dialing me with a, people got irritated because people were robo dialing them with an AI. But I remember being, a little irritated when they first did it, because I was like, what in the world? And so, yeah, I can see where a person would get irritated with a company or with some people because they got a robo dialer coming in and trying to talk to them, and then you're like, what the heck? And then after that, then it's like, oh, here's a real person to talk to. Ah, I'm gonna transfer you to blah, 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 blah. Plus, it's creepy. Y'all might not think it's creepy, but I think AI talking to me on a phone is creepy. Ooh wee! I'm almost there, people. Almost there. Y'all don't know how almost there I am. Look at this. Look at this. Woohoo! You thought you were gonna be able to continue to just make creatures and just I would never catch you, huh? Because you're in that room hiding away. No, 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 you ain't getting away. You know what I need? I need to get Spectral Throw of Thrasis or one of those before the end of the league. I need to get some of those the gems that were the special gems. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not gonna use them during the league, but at least I can play around with them after the league. You know what I mean? I can play around with them after the league and be like, hey, look at that. There we go. Woohoo! Let's go! Burning arrow, there we go. So Are We Dead Yet was playing the other day. He got to Act 6. He was kicking butt. He was kicking butt. He got to Act 6. And then he was happy all the way up until Act 6. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why he's got irritated. Because at Act 6, his DPS probably dropped. So he was doing really well until about that point. I mean, he was sitting there and he was like, "Oh, I got this. I'm doing really good. Blah blah." And then all of a sudden, oh, freezes when activated. I don't want that one. And then all of a sudden, around about that time, he was like, "Oh, I'm doing good. I'm kicking buttocks." Then he got to the Brand King. And when he got to the Brand King, his damage just didn't seem to hit the mark. And so what had happened was he was in the Brand King, he was doing the fights, and every fight, every act fight, what's been going on is you're pretty much fighting every boss or every boss, kind of unique or whatever you want to call it, in the zone. So they stacked up, and because he wasn't doing enough damage, they stacked up, and he had too many of them at the same time. Now this is a very bad thing, because if you get too many of them stacked up at the same time, you die, because they're doing, they all of them have their own special effects. They're doing their little things and stuff like that, and it's just like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do, right? So this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to do something like this. Because if I can get my flat damage output up high enough, what'll happen is no matter where creatures are on the screen, they will get hit. So my bossing DPS will be a little bit low, but I will be able to clear screens and stuff like that. Throw a totem out like this, and then if I can get enough DPS, I'll just be able to clear all white mobs with no problem. I mean, just instantly kill white mobs all across the screen. You remember how Arc used to be, where you could clear things off screen and stuff like that? Or you target something like boom, and then everything in that whole room will be dead. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for that clear capability, I think I'm gonna do it with a soul mantle, but I had to get me a soul mantle and some kazooies and some other things and be like, hey, that's how we roll. And I'm gonna do polythesis, just FYI. And the reason why I'm doing a polythesis is not what you think. I'm doing the polythesis because of the 4 endurance charges. The 4 endurance charges is the reason why. Not the 3 endurance charges is the reason why. Because then I can go ahead and I can have a really good endurance charge configuration, something to generate endurance charges, and then I can get 4 of them, because that's what I'm a target for. I'm targeting for 4. And then that will give me some damage reduction, a little bit more survivability, blah, 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 blah. So that is what I'm going to automatically ascend as a polythesis. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go for the endurance charges. So that guy right there. Bam, dead, done. Okay, so here there is pretty much nothing other than this one that you can use. The other ones don't do very much, so you can pull that, put that there. Oh, I forgot. I had that book and I never picked it up. Okay, so what we've done is we've done that. We gone here. Oh, hold up. Not so go. Let's go here. Get a little more health because we're sitting a little low on health. Let's go ahead and rake the health up. We're gonna go here, here, and there to get more health. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect time. Not really, but perfect timing. So within the next hour, I should be. Yeah, I'm your unlucky charm. I know. In the next hour, I'll be fighting Weaver again. So I am looking forward to my atrocious death. I am looking forward to my death by Weaver's hands. Boop, 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 boom. Oh, gotta get that one. So put that there. Okay, so this one I'm putting on sell. So let's put that there. Identify. This is what 50. Oh, put this away. All right, let's see what you gonna put that one. Farm the zone until you get a decent unique. I did farm the zone until I got a decent unique, and I still died. No, I didn't farm it for a decent unique. I actually didn't, but it wouldn't have helped. Two uniques this time. I got some uniques I can't use. I'm not even gonna deny. I got some uniques. I got a couple of uniques. I'm like, not gonna be using that one. All right, so let me go ahead and look for something. Where is? Did I not get this? Let me. Gotta figure out where I picked this up at. Because it's now time for me to try to get this Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. The one thing I want to get, I can't get. The one thing I want and I can't get. So one of the things that I think would be a very beneficial thing for me would be a skitterbot. But I can't get skitterbots. I could put Temper Shield in though. That Temper Shield, put that there.
Stay true to you.
Temper Shield. Throw that in my boot.
Ready, Exile. It is time to hunt.
There we go. Look at that. I'm looking good now. I'm looking good. Nobody's gonna be able to just destroy me. Not because I'm awesome, but because I gotta get my defenses up, baby. Defenses, defense, defense, defense. Woohoo! Look at that, baby. Oh. You know, I've got crazy ideas all the time. Woo! Could have been better. Could have been better. There we go. Oh, hold up. He's still alive. Okay. So when does Last Epoch come out again? When's the new season of Last Epoch? They got a Vol Orb. There we go, baby. "19 days, baby. 19 days. Woo! I can't wait. I gotta actually go into Last Epoch and play a little bit because, you know. Oh, I died the other day too. Oh my gosh! So you remember the Last Epoch got going to get to 100 situation? Well, I was still playing. It. And I got back from vacation. And so I was playing. I was like, yeah, this is going, you know, I'll just go ahead and knock this out. And then I'll get, I'll get online with Are We Dead Yet? And you guys and be like, I knocked it out the park. I made it to 100. Ha ha ha. I did it. Y'all didn't even realize it. Blah, blah, blah. Right. So that was gonna be my thing, right? I was sitting there and I got a lag spike. I don't know why I got the lag spike, but I got the lag spike. And because of the character I was playing, I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll pop through and I'll just kind of go and I'll be fine because, you know, most stuff doesn't even damage me. I'm not gonna die. Next thing you know, the lag spike ends. My character is dead. And I'm like, oh, no. And I was just so upset. Cause I could have logged out or something, you know? I could have been like, hey, I gotta get out of here. You know, I gotta disconnect. I gotta disconnect. And then instead I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll be okay. And then I died from it. And I was like, no. You know, when you make bad decisions, that's what it is. That's what it is. When you make a bad decision, it just hurts. It just hurts when you make a bad decision. Like, an example of a bad decision I could make right now. This guy, I could be just like, I'm just gonna walk away from the computer real quick and go check on this, right? And by doing that, I would set myself up for failure. So let's see here. If I put a red one in there, if I put a blue one in there, put a blue one in there. Put a blue one in there. So my lightning resistance is all the way up. There you go. I got to get another one of these rings. I gotta get another one. See, this is the funny thing. So you get multiple. So you get two of these rings. You throw them on. You put the vitality in one. You put the blue in another one, and then all you have to do is just get cold resistances on all your gear, and you're good. hard to do sometimes, but usually in the regular, regular campaign, that's what I do. There we go. Look at that, baby. Woohoo! So we got this. We got this. So I want to see what happens on the next season of Last Epoch. Season 3, Last Epoch. Y'all seen the trailers for it, right? Or the which one? The teaser for it, right? It does seem like there's gonna be something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. Look at that. Yes, I did see the Titan Quest 2 is out. It actually hit my my feed too, my whatchamacallit, the my Steam feed. And it told me, hey, guess what? So and so. Oh, hold up. Be exact. Let me look at that. It was on sale. And I better get it while it's on sale. So don't forget, you can get Titan Quest Atlantis, Titan Quest Ragnarok, and the anniversary edition for $50. Not enough. Yes, there's not enough for all in a day for all this content. Well, there is. If you're a full-time streamer, you could do 8 hours and kind of just play one and then play something else, and you know, and probably could get away with it, you know, but not me. So should I spend the $23 for just getting Titan Quest 2? Or should I, because I don't think I got Titan Quest, or I think I do, but not this way. So let me just verify before I start spending money on stuff I already got. I think I got Titan Quest. Yep, I don't have Titan Quest this way. I have Titan Quest off of another installation. So I could do, so I can get it again on Steam. I could do it again on Steam and get everything. Yes, 2 is on sale for $23.99, but what I'm saying is, so I have Titan Quest, and I have Titan Quest, but I have Titan Quest from some other service, not in Steam. I have it in another service. I'd have to open up my thing to figure it out where I get it from, but I don't have it inside of Steam. So my statement of what I was trying to say is, should I just buy the $50 version to get all of the Titan Quest 1 stuff, and that way I have it all in one place? Why? Because I don't want to necessarily have it in multiple places. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like I have some things where I can use. Oh, Paragon. There's this game called Paragon, right? And I can get it from Epic Games, which I think that's where I can get Titan Quest. I think I have it from Epic Games. Or I have it, yes. Where's Paragon? Paragon's what? Paragon's from what so there's a game that I have. It's from probably everybody had their own loaders at one time. You remember? And my Titan Quest is on one of those. I don't remember which one. Right now I've rebuilt my machine so many times. And just like Sarah Lee said, there's so many different there's so much content. There's so much content out there. It's hard for me to sit there and be like, okay, where is this? So when I feel like playing games, sometimes I got to go in and I got to load this loader and load this loader, and then look and see which game, if that game is on there, and then be like, okay, it's not on that one. Okay, let me load this loader. Oh, there it is. It's on this one. And so it's kind of an irritation to me sometimes. And if I can pick up like Titan Quest for the Titan Quest thing and add it to my, if I could get all of it, Titan Quest, the Ragnarok Titan Quest, the Ragnarok is, and then get the Titan Quest Atlantis version, and get the Titan Quest Eternals Embers version, and get all the other get Titan Quest 2 and the soundtrack, and they'll all be in Steam. I'm kind of going, that might be a good thing. That's why I'm lycanthropy, is because I just don't necessarily want to always have to load different loaders to try to find which game I'm playing. Oh, let me check this. Is Grim Dawn on this or Grim Dawn's on another? But that's the reason why lycanthropy. So what do y'all think? Should I do it? Should I not do it? It gives me a consolidation. Y'all ain't said nothing, so never mind. Well, the anniversary edition doesn't give you the Eternals, doesn't give you the 3 expansions. The anniversary edition only gives you the anniversary edition. The expansions don't come with that. And yes, it's only $5 for the anniversary edition. Nope, it doesn't. So if you want the 3 expansions, one is $7, one is $4, and another one's another $5, $5. So that's 15 plus the 7 is like 20 some odd dollars. Then you get 20 some odd dollars for Titan Quest 2 plus the Titan Quest 2 soundtrack. So, and you can get that all for $40 some odd dollars. That's why I'm like, it's worth it to kind of put it in all in one spot. That way I don't have to worry about, and yes, I just did it. So, because I really am, if I can, I'm trying to consolidate some of those games that I like into one spot. Now, this also means there's a couple of problems with this. If Steam ever goes under, all my games, every game I got is gonna disappear. Just pointing this out. Centralization is great, but centralization can really mess up sometimes. Blazing Salvo got another level. There we go, baby. Let's get that more health. There we go, baby. There we go. Look at that. I see definitely oak over there. Hey, look at that. Venom Gyre. Oh, that used to be the bomb skill. Used to be the bomb skill. I used to love Venom Gyre. Whirling blading and Venom Gyring all over the place. Couldn't be stopped, people. Couldn't be stopped. Venom Gyre used to be the bomb. All right, Oak, let's see what we got here. Oh, definitely Oak. We're gonna get that back because we need a boot. Sucks. Where is that? Pull that one back because we want that. We want that. You go in the trash because I picked you up by accident. You go there. All right, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. 240. 221. 225. There we go. We're gonna get rid of this. That one. Exiles. That's right, I'm Exile. you would think as many times as I've done come through here, Groost would be a lot better, would be better and nicer to me. I mean, dude, I've been through here like 25, 40 times. I've been through here at least 4 or 5, or, about 3 or 4 times this league. I mean, you should be nicer. I mean, I don't understand why you try to be so mean. Okay, so this is 72. If I put this in place, I go to 74. That flat damage increase, the crit, gain 10 life per ignited enemy. That actually comes out to be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Hey, look, Sarah, I got 2. I've got 2 uniques. Now all we got to do is wait for me to die. That's it. Just want to point out, I followed your instructions. I got myself 2 uniques. So when I perish and have a horrible death, it's all your time. It's all your fault. Woohoo! There we go. Portal scroll. There we go. Woo! Gotta be level 25. Woo! All right, so how are we gonna do this? We can do damage. Gonna go this route because I want that 12 resistances. Plus 12 to resistances. Awesome! There's a transmute back there. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! There you go.
The King of Rats.
I'm going to help you for the 15. For the 15 to my resistances, which then just makes me look like that. Ta-da! My resistances are better. Oh. I still need to do some work, but my resistances are better. Detonate mines. Hey. Chainmail, 30. What am I wearing anyway? Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Let's go! All right, Sarah Lane, I'm almost to the point where I died the last time. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is, oh, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Time to fight Weaver. Time to go toward the Weaver and see if I can survive. Mini shot. All right. Whew. Let's see how far we can get right now. We gotta get further than the last time. We can't let our Akali kill us this time. Our Akali is not allowed to There we go. There we go. Woo! Let's go, people. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna go back out, clear my inventory. Go back in. Ooh, I'm not ready for this. The stress. Okay. Now it's time to go down here and try to get myself through the Weaver. Oh, that killed me last time. That little thing right there. Our collie jumped up and smacked the snot out of me. Like that. Whoa! Get him! Get him! There we go. There we go. Survived. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was stressful. That was stressful. And it's stressful not because I didn't think I could beat Aracali. It's stressful because one incorrect move would have caused Aracali to just snap and kill me. One incorrect move, just like, gotcha. Y'all might not have saw it, but I almost made that incorrect move. I almost made that incorrect move. So what I did was I walked up. Okay, so Aracali had popped up, right? And Aracali was popping up. Aracali was like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna shoot over here. And I started to run up toward where Aracali was shooting. Not a smart move if in all actuality. If I'd have completed that move, if I'd have completed that move, I would have died. Let's just be honest on it. If I'd have completed the move, I would have died. So elemental focus. Now this is one of those ones where I will show y'all So right now, let's go ahead and import the character right now again, so we can see exactly where we are. Boop, boop. Okay. So as it stands, Blazing Salvo is doing per one, doing 109, right? Now we have the chance to get Elemental Focus 2. And eventually what will happen is eventually we can add that to here, right? So if you look, sorry. Oh, do I have another blazing cell? Okay, there we go. There we go. It didn't take it. Oh, sorry. So if you look, the damage goes down a lot. And the reason why is because I disappear the 76 DPS from Ignite if I put Elemental Focus on. So you don't want Elemental Focus. Now, when we talk about these two, Controlled Destruction, level 2, and Concentrated Effect, level 2, it becomes a different situation. Okay, so with Concentrated Effect, as you can see, we go up to 117 with 117 points of damage. With Controlled Destruction, you get nothing, and the reason why is because you lose that crit. Even though I'm just critting 10% of the time, that actually comes out and does more damage. So Concentrated Effect is better, but there are differences. There are some things that you need to be aware, because when you start messing with Concentrated Effect, this starts to get messed with. The radius starts to be oh, they added in numbers. Oh, that's cool. So when you take it off, the area radius is 1.6. So that's how, right there, that's how far that's where it starts to spread. It starts to spread from here. And so the further away it goes, the more spread it'll get. Okay. So, oh, sorry, that's the second radius. Never mind. That's the explosive radius of the ball. This is the radius of where it starts to spread. Sorry, I was on the wrong one. So 1.6 at this point right here, it'll start spreading out and it'll start going into multiple different directions. So from your totem's perspective, when the totem is close to the target, it'll be better. Now, so what you don't want is you don't want any one of those. Okay, that's just where I'm just going ahead and tell you don't want any one of those. So the only thing that's viable that will help you in this is going to be faster cast, but you're never going to be able to use it. Faster casting. But we don't have a 4-link. And if we get a 4-link, you're going to want something like this. Emulate. Emulate is probably going to be a better damage output, even though what you want is emulate. And the reason why is because emulate is a ton of extra damage to anything burning. So you want things to be burning, because that's a flat damage increase. And you remember I was talking about, oh, gotta get rid of the fork. All right. Remember I was talking about ignite earlier? Oh, hold up. Wow, that's terrible. I had that all wrong. Okay, sorry. I forgot when we were playing around, I had that in there. So this is the damage output. It's 78, right? 42, 78 if they're ignited. Okay. So emulate is a very good thing. It's a very good amount of damage increase. It almost doubles your damage if you hit a burning item, a burning person, somebody who's ignited. Right now we have a 10% chance to ignite. Now, if we continue down the path that this, I'm gonna grab that. That's my next thing right here. This is what I'm gonna grab next. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Either way it goes. So let's grab this because this is useless, but hey, we can throw it into something. So faster casting with Tempest Shield, nope. Firewall, blah, 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 Spell Cascade. If we get 3 here, or change just 3 colors, we'd be good. Another thing that we could do is we can just go ahead and put it on the wand and be like, hey, I want 3. Then we can do Flame Wall, faster cast support, and Spell Cascade. You can also do, if you don't, you could also do the following, which is I should have combustion support, and combustion support could go there. So oh no, combustion support doesn't yeah, I forgot they stopped that. Oh yeah, that's right. You used to be able to throw combustion support on there, and it used to be a lot of extra damage. Now they got rid of that. I forgot about that. Gotta go back to Act 1. Go talk to this guy.
I thought you farewell.
Couldn't be anything from these guys. Now, if you look at my defenses, 37, 34, and 75. So, area of effect increases, area effect damage. This one's where's this one? This was reduced mana cost, and reduced mana cost here as well. Now, what we're gonna do now is
Yes?
we have these auras.
While we live, we are blessed.
We're heading our way to Oversouls is what we're going to be doing. But we want to make sure we have everything we need. Okay, so couple of things that we can do. Ooh, my stomach. Ooh. Whew. My stomach just went to an overdrive. It was like, and I'm like, ooh, why is that happening? Why is that happening? Yeah, you never want your stomach to start going. All right, so we've got the resistances there. This will give us more spell damage, spell critical strike damage, some strength and some intelligence. That's more damage output. But do we want more damage output, or do we want to go to the farthest damage output, which is going to be down this way? So we can either get there two different ways. Okay, and this is where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which gives us more block capability. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a question on how we want to kind of get to where we need to be. Personally, this is just my personal opinion, I should go down this route, then this, and down. That way I can get that reduced mana cost skill, but I'm not really fond of it. We can go this route and then grab some regenerations and some armor, and then come across to get the defense, because we are going to need this chance to block. We're going to need it without a doubt. Inside of the gauntlet, you want the chance to block. If you don't, then you're going to die. And we don't want to die. We don't want to die. Plus the I think we should go this route first to get the regeneration. Then go down here. Then go across. Because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a shorter configuration to get to there. Because no matter what, we're going to be going up this route. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's do this. We're going to come through. We're going to go bam, 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 and then into this. We need to do the regeneration here. We need to do the regeneration here just to be able to survive. Then we need to do regeneration here as well. Okay.
Goodbye.
Hold up for a second. Say again, baby.
I just thinking about you. How are you doing?
Surviving.
Surviving? Jinx! I haven't had any coffee yet. Just had some apple juice. So. Being brave. Ooh, what level are you? That looks
It's not that low, high of a level.
you're not level 10. I know you're way past level 10.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely past level 10,
Are you in
but
your 20s?
yeah. Oh, Sarah Lee, that's messed up. Sarah Lee said, "Yeah, past level 10 for now."
Oh.
Sarah Lee's like, "Yeah, you about to die."
Is Sarah Lane and Gank, are they related? Are they
No,
friends?
no, Sarah Lee and Gank are not related.
Are they
It
friends?
feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like it because they both try to.
Do they have their own little club?
They both have the I'm gonna get Malentin killed club. That's what they're both into.
They're rooting you on to make sure you stay safe.
That's what it
That is
is.
encouragement words.
That was encouraging.
Yeah,
it
it
was
is very encouraging.
It was very encouraging for him to say, "Yeah, you're gonna die next time."
Yeah.
Well, the
Keep
first
on your toes. Keep on your toes, bro.
the first thing he said when Sarah Lee first got in was, "Okay, you can die now."
See? You're keeping on your toes, man.
He's
Which
like,
means I should walk away.
He was like, you know, what was it? I'm your good luck charm. I'm your good. What was it? Good luck charm. Hold up, was like, I'm your unlucky charm, is what he said.
Is that what Gang said?
No, that was Sarah Lee. That was
I
Sarah
don't
Lee.
believe that. She just said, oh my God, is it a
Sarah Lee is a boy.
Okay, that young man is saying that to keep you positively on your toes. That's what he meant to say.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Reverse psychology, Jay. Reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology. That's what it was.
That's how I like to look at it.
Okay, I'm glad that you think it was reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Ah.
Which I'm believing that because I don't feel safe.
You don't feel
I
safe.
don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe. I don't feel safe at all.
Fine.
I'll be fine. Hey, see, that's what everybody says right before I
Oh,
die.
you're a professional, man.
Professional death person.
You know how many times I
Look,
would have done by? I would have done by now 1,000. And I wouldn't have gotten past level 10.
you wouldn't. Hey, trust me, you wouldn't even got off the beach. Just
Right?
the beach is
Right? I would have
ruthless.
died with a big guy. He's blocking me. Right? So you know what? You're doing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to somebody who wouldn't even get out of the beach.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I love our people online. They're so much fun.
I'm glad you enjoy them.
They're so much fun. They're keeping it real for you. They're keeping it real
Sarah
for
Lee
you.
is not happy. Sarah Lee is not. He's just been evil. And Gankenstein, Gankenstein's just evil too. I'm just saying.
It's reverse psychology to keep you like firming on your toes.
Yeah.
You've heard the stuff I tell you. Keep you motivated. That's to keep
me
you motivated.
motivated. Yeah.
Like when you're in the military and they put you down to build you back up again. Mm-hmm.
That's what you call it? Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
They're
Good to
closeted
know.
military, individuals.
Closeted military individuals. Gotcha.
Okay, I better go.
Yes. Just keeping it real. Sarah Lee ain't just keeping it real. I hear you. Man, I'm hungry. I gotta go out and I gotta do my yard too. Oh my gosh. So I went on vacation, right? And when I went on vacation, I didn't cut my yard for the time I was out. I'm back from vacation. The one I got's much better, much better. When I got back from vacation, there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. So, ooh, corruption altar. What do I got? Do I got anything that I can corrupt that's gonna be worth something? Anything that's gonna be worth something. I'm not corrupting the ring. Not corrupting that. Corrupt the belt. Oh, no. I got something I can do. I can just go ahead and get out. I got something I can do. Let's go ahead and go here, there. Volcanic fissure. That's actually a real thing, isn't it? Let me just check. Yep, it is a real thing. Volcanic fissure. That's what I'm gonna do.
While we live, we are blessed.
And why am I gonna do that, you asking? Because. Oh, boo. Boo, you should have voled. So I'm getting hit more often, which means I gotta start. Oh. Didn't realize. There we go. Woo. Mhm. Hmm. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Every zone, every zone.
I beg of you, God, help me to lead this world back into the light.
All right. Ooh, Northern Forest, boy. Ah. Go back to the thing. There we go. How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? Let's just go ahead and grab that.
Nothing like this.
Stats. Oh, he's okay. Dexterity is 19. He should be able to wear that. Strength is 9. Ah, that's what it is. Strength is 9. Let's go ahead and start making my Making my dude a little bit stronger. I'm gonna make you strong. Evasion, energy shield. That ain't gonna work. Stats. It's an evasion guy. Put that back. Take this one. ID it. That's 37. That dude has 100 or something off his. We don't want that, so we're gonna sell that. He can't use this because his strength isn't high enough. Sell, sell. Ooh, hold up. This one. This one. 22. Nope, not that. $31. Hold up. I might be able to get that one claw. Hold up. Unique. I got a claw, right? Nope. Owned. 40. Huh. I can put that on that dude. Right? I put that on him. It's 7 per hit though versus I think it'll be more damage though. Let's go ahead and go that route. And then this is a dagger. Do I got any daggers? I don't own any daggers. That extra damage. I need a dagger with a lot of damage on it. Okay, so then I gave that a good ring. I need some belt. I need a belt. I need that little health on a belt. Find a no. Let's do one like that. Yeah, that would work, right? Put that belt on. All right, and let's go here. No, let's go here. Purchase. Let's pull this. And then sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. That's some health on that one. This one would give cold resistance. This one would give mana and energy shield. I'm gonna do this. And do Okay. You'll stay a little bit. Good gosh, woman. Yeah, I gotta pay it. Okay. Woo. Okay, so boots. Do we got any boots that are worth anything? This one's got movement, a little life. The energy shield boot. It's armor. Boots. Yep. Boots. Well, it is two, even though it's one item, it's two. Left foot, right foot. They even show you left foot, right foot. I need some strength on something for this guy to be able to wear this. Oh, I got a suffix I can put on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's do this. Wrong armor type. Ah, mercenary can't wear that armor type. Oh, I thought it was a thing. Yeah, there you go. My fault. That mercenary, that evil mercenary can't wear the one I want him to wear. It's okay. It's okay. He needs a necklace too. Let's see here what we got. Amulet. All right, so he's got physical attack, physical damage to attacks. Nope. Regeneration. Yeah, let's just throw that on there. And then we can sell the rest of this stuff. I think we can sell the rest of this stuff. Hold up. 16 intelligence, regen life, code blah blah. Because we can try to put some life on the chest and it might compensate. $19 life. If I replaces, it disappears. So the regen and the 16 intelligence, but 163 versus 128. Regeneration. That's I think I'll just pass on that. I don't think it'll enhance him. I think it'll burden him more than enhance him. And we can sell these 3.
Going.
What's that? There we go. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh. My man got a little bit more skills. Damage output, I don't think changed, but he does got a little bit, a little bit better life regen is pretty good. Spell suppression pretty good. I mean, it's the best we can do. Let's just be honest, the best we can do. The current configuration. He's a blade ambusher. He's level 22, but we can get him higher. All right, there we go. I am going to get off early today due to the fact that my stomach is rumbling. I got to go use the bathroom, take that throne for a bit. And as soon as I take that throne, it might take a while. So, all right, guys. So I really wanted we got to do session 2 today. I might have to use the bathroom. After that, I'm probably going to try to go outside, do my lawn, get that all taken care of. Then we'll come back and we'll start playing. And we will go take down Vol Oversouls, get out of Act 2, get into Act 3. Then after we get into Act 3, we'll go ahead and just start cruising through the rest of the campaign. Because I think, doesn't it get easier the farther you go, or does it get harder the farther you go? I think it gets easier the farther you go. There's like the little things. All right, so it does get well. See, I mean the negatives disappear further along, right? It's like I think I have a way to find out. Let's go. There we go. Here we go. It doesn't quite get easier. So here we go. So this is what you get at the beginning. It does get easier, but it doesn't. All right. So if you get above 46, less damage taken. Increased damage from the mobs. Mobs still have an increased attack speed. They go faster, and the monsters have have increased area of effect, and the physical damage is extra chaos. So this gets right at between 46 and 67. You get this extra increase, which kind of sucks. And then after you get to 68, 70, everything drops down again because. Okay, so you get extra projectiles until you get 45. Then, so that's a good thing that it disappears and the penetration disappears. But that extra 30% physical damage as extra chaos hurts. I think that's a wacky thing too. I think that's a wacky thing because all you're doing is anything that hits you physically, you're going to get 30% chaos. And what happens at what happens at that level? You automatically go into negative chaos. Right. That's what I'm saying. This is kind of crazy. I think that was probably a bad decision. Other people probably aren't having a problem with it, but that's a bad decision. And then you start going into the other things. But yeah, I think that this is probably the what is going to kill a lot of people, unless they got really good regen, really good staying power. Now, I've actually started down my path of getting a little bit extra regen. I'm also going to go down the path right here where, oh my gosh. What's a good one? Oh, the sneeze. So I'm going down the path right here where I'm going to go ahead and grab recovery mastery. And so one of the things I'm going to get is every 3 seconds consume a corpse to recover 10% of my life. Then I'm also every 4 seconds, I'm going to regenerate 15% of my life. So 3 seconds, boom, 4 seconds, boom. So I'm going to get these little jumps of regen. I then also want to go down and grab the regen from here. Regenerate life, a life per second, 1% life per second. There are some things that I'm thinking, which is right here where it says life recovery from regeneration is not applied. Every 4 seconds, recover 1 life for every 0.1 life recovery per second from regeneration. That could be good, could be bad. I never calculated it out to find out if it would be a good thing. But that's where we are. I got to get another 2 levels before I get some good regeneration. Another 3 levels, 3 skill points before I get regeneration where it's okay, where I think that we're going to be pretty good. Then we can move on to some other things. But right now, that's where we stand. Thanks to everybody for watching. And I hope this has helped you in your quest for ultimate power. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.